The ties.
that bind,
The ties.
that break.
Hello, I'm Dr. Lee. Are you Alexander Pierce's family?
Yes, I'm his mother. Is my son okay?
And I'm his fiancé. Please tell us you have good news.
Alex pulled through the surgery, and he's now in the surgical intensive care unit.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for saving my son.
Thank God. That is wonderful. When can we see him?
Alex has survived the surgery, but he's not out of the woods yet. Alex has extensive injuries, including damage to his spinal column. We placed him in a medically induced coma to prevent further damage while his body tries to recover and heal.
Oh my God.
What does this mean, doctor? This all sounds very scary.
I wish that I could give you better news, but you need to prepare yourselves. If Alex makes it through the next 72 hours, then his prognosis for survival is really good. But Alex will never walk again.
Explain yourself. Dallas Anthony Pierce.
Mother, do you have to ask? None of it is true. I'm clearly not a terrorist. The police are just looking for someone to pin this on, since they can't find the two terrorist suspects.
So you're certain that you don't know them?
No, I don't.
And you've never helped them in any way?
No, the female terrorist must have confused me with someone else. But I'm glad she did. It saved my life. I came really close to dying that day.
Well, I'm just glad everything is okay. You weren't harmed, and Dana cleared your name, so we can put this behind us now.
Well, it's not quite that simple. The FBI is still investigating me. But since I had absolutely nothing to do with those terrorists, I'm sure they will clear me soon. But Dana says I still need to get a lawyer anyway, just to protect myself.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Yeah, so we'll be meeting with the lawyer later today.
Okay, that takes care of you. So now tell me, where the hell is your brother?
Well, let's see.
You clearly know something, so just spit it out. Where is your brother, and why isn't he answering my calls?
It's kind of a long story.
Stop stalling.
Well, okay, the truth is, Austin has been seeing a married woman.
What the hell? Are you kidding me?
Don't shoot the messenger. Austin is the one having an affair, not me.
But you knew about it, and kept it a secret.
Austin is a grown man. What was I supposed to do?
Very well, so he's having an affair. That still doesn't explain why he's not taking my calls.
Well, mother, before I tell you this next part, you might want a drink. Shall I mix you something from the bar?
I'm in no mood for games, Dallas.
I'm not kidding around.
Tell me everything right now.
So, apparently, the woman that Austin has been seeing has a husband who is a high-ranking leader in a drug cartel.
What the hell?
And he is apparently, planning to, seriously injure Austin.
Seriously injure? Is this man planning to kill my son?
I think so.
Where is my son right now?
Austin came by my house while I was out yesterday and packed some of my clothes, and he left me a video recording. He said that he has to leave the country for a while, until this whole thing blows over.
How will we reach him, to know if he's okay?
He said he'll let us know when he gets settled.
My poor little boy is out there all alone, running from some lunatic angry husband.
I'm sure he'll be okay, mother.
Well, I'm not. Austin has never had to stand on his own. He's always had me and your father, and you, to protect him. Why didn't he come to us, instead of running away?
He probably didn't want to put us in danger too.
Who is this man, threatening my son?
I don't know. Austin never told me anything about this woman, except that he loved her.
Dallas, you have to find out who he is and everything you can about him. I'm going to show him what happens when you mess with my family.
Mother, he's the leader of a drug cartel. This isn't someone we can take lightly.
I am Angela St. James Pierce. And nobody messes with me. Or what's mine.
Well, let me paint my nails a bit, and then I'll go out front and see if any customers need my help. I don't know why Erica act like she can't help them customers just cause she the office manager. I'm gonna have to tell Austin that she's just not working out, and he gonna have to replace her. We need a team player, and since she not one, she just gonna have to go. What's this sticking out of this drawer? Now, what the heck has Austin got in this box? Why in the world would Austin keep pictures like this here in his office where just anybody can find him? Nobody want to see him and that woman doing the dirty. And what in the heck is this thing? I know that ain't what I think it is. Child, what in the heck is Austin up to? I'm just gonna put this right back here where I found it, 'cause that ain't none of my business. No siree.
Good morning, Sherry. Do I have any messages?
Oh. Good morning, Dallas. Can I come into your office and talk to you for a minute?
Sure, of course. What's wrong?
I was so worried about you. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. All of that stuff on the news about me being wanted and a terrorist was just a huge mistake.
But what about Miss Hassan?
Who?
Miriam Hassan. Don't you remember? You met with her just before you went to Brazil to help your mother.
I completely forgot.
Of course, a lot has happened since then.
Sherry, what kind of documentation exists regarding that meeting?
The appointment is on your calendar, and she paid the consultation fee, so there's a record of the payment and a deposit into the business account.
Okay, thank you very much.
If you need a witness, I'll testify that neither of us knew anything about her, or what she really wanted. When she made that appointment with me, she just said she needed help getting her boyfriend a visa. We had no way of knowing the truth of what she was really up to.
Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate your loyalty, but don't worry. We'll both be fine.
Thank you, that makes me feel better.
Shit, damn it, fudge.
Did you talk to the boss?
Yeah, he told us to go to Cuba without him. He can't come right now, because he's under investigation by the police.
How did they find out about this so quickly?
No, not for this. Apparently his housekeeper called the police, and ran away when she heard Mrs. Castillo screaming from the guest house.
What happened to her?
I didn't ask any questions, but his plan was not to kill her.
Yes, I thought the plan was to make her a working girl.
That is correct, but because Mrs. Castillo and the housekeeper are missing, he's being investigated, and he had to surrender his passport.
So, then while we wait, what are we supposed to do with him?
Nothing. The boss is saving him for himself. He wants to personally inflict everyone, and hear every scream.
Hello, you're Alexander Pierce's family, right? Do you have a moment? We were told that your son made it through surgery, so I was hoping that it would be okay now to ask you a few questions.
Yes, of course.
Do you know anyone who would have wanted to harm your son?
No, no one. Alex is a good person and has always kept to himself.
Actually, there is someone who wanted to hurt Alex.
Okay, who is it?
One of Alex's former employees, Larry Stevens. Alex fired him, and Larry threatened to get revenge.
Alex never told me anything about that.
Well, I guess there's some things that he'd rather share with his fiancée than his mother.
Well, if you knew that he was in danger, then you should have protected him.
Thank you for the information. Is there anyone else that you can think of that might have a grudge against Mr. Pierce?
Well, actually, Shannon's parents did threaten him too. You bitch. But am I lying?
My parents would never do something like this. You take that back, you conniving, she-devil snake.
How dare you suggest such a thing?
They did threaten him, after Alex broke up with her, to be with me.
Get out. I don't want you here.
Alex is my fiancé, and I have every right to be here. She's the one who should go.
Stop it. Enough. I understand that you all are upset and worried about your loved one. But this isn't helping anyone. We will follow up on the Larry Stevens lead. Please contact us if you think of anyone else who might have done this.
What about her parents?
I will hurt you.
Get out.
Fudge my life.
Hi. Can you please press 35 for me?
Sure, no problem.
Thank you.
You're pretty. What's your name?
Oh, it's, Lisa.
Do you work in this building?
No, I don't.
Are you sure? This is a law office, and you look like a lawyer to me.
I'm not, I'm sure.
So what's a pretty lady like you doing here then? Are you in some kind of trouble?
What about you? Are you in some kind of trouble?
Yep, got a couple of stalking charges. You didn't answer my question. If you don't work here, then why are you here?
I'm here to meet my boyfriend for lunch. Well, take care.
I'm getting off here too.
Sweetheart, I'm so happy to see you. I hope I didn't keep you waiting very long.
What?
Are you ready to go get lunch? But first, give me a hug. I've missed you all day.
Is this your boyfriend?
Yep, this is him. Have a nice day. Thank God he's gone.
Are you okay?
Yes. I got on the elevator, and that strange man was on there, and he followed me when I got off. Thank you for playing along.
Of course. I'm glad that I could help. Are you sure that he's gone?
I hope so. He really creeped me out.
If you like, I can walk you to your car, or wherever you were going.
That's okay. I work in this building. I was just coming back from lunch.
Okay. Well, here's my card. If you ever need a fake boyfriend again, call me.
Dallas Pierce, lobbyist.
Yes, and what's your name?
Dana James. I'm a lawyer in this firm.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Dana James.
It's a pleasure to meet you too, Mr. Dallas Pierce.
Mr. Pierce. And Miss James, it is a pleasure to meet you both. Although, it is under unfortunate circumstances.
It's nice to meet you too, and I agree I wish it was under better circumstances. So Dana tells me that you are the best criminal defense attorney in the country.
I would prefer to say that I am among the best. Though I appreciate the compliment.
You're welcome. But it's not an exaggeration. Mr. Grayson represented that CEO who was all over the news for defrauding his shareholders and falsely manipulating stock prices. His client was completely acquitted on a technicality Mr. Grayson found in the law. It was brilliant. Without it, his client would be serving 30 years right now.
I see that you have done your research on me.
Dana is a great lawyer too.
So I've heard. So Mr. Pierce. It looks like a lot of trouble has found its way to you in the past several weeks.
Yes, that's putting it mildly.
Before we go any further, I have to ask, Miss James, are you planning to serve as a member of Mr. Pierce's defense team?
I guess I hadn't thought about it. I'm a civil rights attorney, and he's my ex-fiancé, so I didn't think that I should.
Yes, I understand. But from what I've seen, you worked magic getting Dallas released from jail last night. Even some of the most experienced criminal defense attorneys couldn't have done that. The evidence is weak, yes. But the alleged conspiracy with terrorists who have bombed a parade, injuring hundreds of people, and shot hundreds of passengers, on a subway train and platform, not to mention the loss of lives, should have caused them to hold him, for the 72 hours that they could have. And I heard that you did all of that, without even mentioning that he is the former mayor's son. Bravo! I'm quite impressed.
Oh. Thank you.
I would like to have you on the defense team. I understand that your former relationship with Mr. Pierce is a conflict, but you will serve primarily as a paralegal. So it shouldn't be an issue.
It's okay with me if it's fine with you.
Of course. You're one of the best attorneys I know.
Great. Then it's settled. Now, Mr. Pierce. This is now an attorney-client privilege communication. Anything you say is completely protected. In order for me to effectively represent you, I have to know the truth, no matter how bad it is. You have to tell me everything. Do you know either of the suspected terrorists? Are you associated with them? Have you provided aid or comfort to them in any way, no matter how small?
I may have, yes.
That's fine. Please continue. How might you have helped them?
I didn't know who they were, or what they were planning. I just made an introduction for Miriam Hassan, to someone with close ties to the Secretary of Homeland Security.
The Secretary of Homeland Security?
Yeah, Miriam Hassan was trying to get a visa for her fiancé, Omar Amir. She lied to me about who they were and their background. But I just made the introduction, that's all.
So that means that if you were going to go down for this, then the Secretary of Homeland Security will go down for this too. That's very good news for us. Very, very good news.
So does that mean that I have a get-out-of-jail-free card?
No, not quite. But it definitely gives us something to work with.
That's a big old house.
Yeah, she must have a lot of money.
Yeah. Ted said the family is rich. Look at this neighborhood. Shit, everybody that lives here is rich.
Yeah. I never been up here to the Gold Coast before. It's pretty nice.
Just a bunch of stuck-up rich folks.
Yeah. So what did this chick do? Why does Ted want her dead?
He didn't say why. He's just paying us to do it.
So, are we supposed to make it look like an accident?
No, he said he wants our son to know that his mama's death wasn't an accident and that she got killed because of what he did to Ted.
Hey yo, I ain't trying to go to prison for this shit. How are we supposed to not get caught if we don't make it look like an accident? Or like some natural causes shit?
Well, I guess we just better have some airtight alibis.
Yeah, so do you have anything in mind?
Yeah, there was one I used before that worked out real good.
So have you done this before? Murder for hire?
Yeah, once or twice.
Cool. So who was it? Yeah, never mind. Forget I asked.
Let's just say that I know what I'm doing, and I have a plan.
Cool. So what's the plan?
We can't get her at home. She's got a maid, a butler, and some dude living with her right now. So we'll need to follow her and catch her by herself. We catch her on the street and take her out.
Yeah, but then how does her son know we killed her? Because of him?
Ted said, right now for an eye on her face and her blood.
We ain't gonna have time for all that. Your man Ted is trying to get us caught.
Yeah, you're right. That's gonna take too long.
I got it. We write a note first, and just have it ready to leave on her body.
Yeah, that should work. It's the same difference.
What's this chick's name again?
Angela Pierce.